What's going on, everybody? Sausage here. Have you ever walked into a place that feels too quiet, like something terrible happened but no one talks about it? That's Greenhouse, a walking sim that starts peaceful and quickly turns into something much, much darker. Oh, and fair warning, this review will contain story spoilers. If you want to avoid the story being spoiled, just go to this time on the screen here. I've got the video broken down into different chapters too, so it's easy to skip ahead. Just jump to the gameplay portion of the video if you don't want spoilers, and I'll see you in a bit. So, the story. You start the game off at a greenhouse that's been shut down after a murder. The groundskeeper? Missing. Gone. Vanished. As you explore, you start piecing together clues and psychic visions that reveal what really went down. Turns out, this wasn't just a greenhouse, it was actually a secret research facility trying to reverse the aging process. And surprise, surprise, when you try to play God, well, things don't usually work out. The result? The missing groundskeeper becomes the monster of the story. Now let's talk about the gameplay. Greenhouse is basically a slow burn walking simulator with light puzzle solving and environmental storytelling in a liminal world. You'll explore empty hallways, overgrown rooms, and eerie silence, all while collecting clues and photos of each new area you find. Most of the puzzles revolve around finding puzzle pieces that are basically keys shaped like a sun, a leaf, and flowing water. You then put all three pieces into a door to unlock the next area. There's also this clever perspective puzzle that feels straight out of Superliminal, where you must align objects such as staircases until the image clicks. Sometimes these types of puzzles can be finicky, but the devs must have put in a lot of work with this mechanic because I had absolutely zero issues with these puzzles. But here's what really makes the game cool. You can customize your experience. There are a few toggleable options in the settings, such as the groundskeeper, ghosts, insects, and jump scares, and they can all be toggled individually. You want a full-on horror mode with everything turned on? Go for it. You don't like bugs, but you still want everything else? Sure. You want a purely chill exploration game? Easy. Done. I love that the devs let you decide just how scary you want the game to be. And there's also a neat little weather mechanic as well, where you can pick up umbrellas, beach balls, or sunglasses to literally change the weather. Make it rain with the umbrella, or you can make it sunny and warm with the beach ball. It's whatever fits your vibe. Combine that with the physics puzzles, the foliage and the water, and the open world layout with no loading screens, just seamless wandering, and it's not surprising that it's so immersive, but rather the depth of the immersion is what got me. Now, let's talk about the graphics and art. This game is beautifully liminal. When people hear liminal, they usually think unsettling, back rooms, pool rooms, and yeah, that stuff's in here, but it's not overdone. There are whole sections of the game that offer the back rooms and pool rooms, but it feels like it was placed in here for fun rather than as a full-on story element. Anyway, you've got spaces that feel unsettling, but also some that feel weirdly comforting, such as the contrast between the lush greenhouse plants and the brutalist concrete corridors. It perfectly nails the unsettling yet comfortable vibe. The greenhouse sections look alive, while the brutalist concrete interiors hit that cold, sterile vibe perfectly. Personally, I'm one of those people who finds peace in liminal spaces, and Greenhouse nails that feeling almost perfectly to me. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the time, or how long it takes to beat the game compared to the price tag. Greenhouse costs $8 on Steam. I got about an hour and a half out of it, but I only earned one of the 7 achievements. With all of that said, Greenhouse earns a rating of 8 sausages out of 10. So, I actually played the Greenhouse demo when it first came out, and then a few months later, I was sent a free Steam key to give a little bit of playtesting feedback, and back then, I'll admit, I didn't totally get it. Like, I understood it, and I definitely enjoyed the game, but I didn't feel it, if that makes sense. Well, I came back to it so I could record footage for this game review, and it finally clicked. It wasn't the story or the gameplay I didn't understand, it was the vibe. I knew it was meant to be liminal, I just didn't feel it. But now, I definitely do. The puzzles aren't the main focus, the vibe is. It's about that eerie comfort, that sense of being somewhere familiar but off. It's about the atmosphere, the sense of peaceful eeriness that sits between calm and dread. The story's simple, sure, but it works. The visuals carry it, and the customization gives it some replayability. It's short and you're able to finish it in one sitting if you want. It's weird, and it's absolutely worth experiencing, especially if you love that liminal, peaceful horror vibe. Could it be cheaper? Sure, but here's the thing. There's replay value if you like both peaceful walking sims and horror themed ones as well. There's even a collectible photo book you can fill out and 7 achievements if you're into completing games. So if you take your time and soak it all in, you can easily push it to 2 hours or maybe even more. And that's my review of Greenhouse. If you got this far, consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a little comment below, but if not, just know that I appreciate your viewership nonetheless. I also stream on Twitch occasionally. I have a Discord for both content creators and casual viewers alike, and I'm a Steam curator, so consider following me on all of those platforms as well. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut my review here. Mahoney out.